Let's start. Seated in your sukhasana. Sukh, comfort, ease, asan, seat. Your seat of comfort and ease. Let's have your left leg closest to your body if you're in cross-legged or lotus. This is Siddhasana, so when the heel of your left foot is right up against your crotch area, I don't like to say that word, but when it's right up there, it means that you're kind of really closing in this space and you're able to maintain this position because naturally your bones sort of fall into place here. It's to connect to your Muladhara chakra, the element of earth. So remember, the lower chakras down here are water and earth. So by sitting in Siddhasana, we connect with the element of earth. For your hands, let's bring our hands into Pitta pacifying mudra. So our practice today, we're working with the seasons. We're bringing our doshas, our constitutions, in harmony with the changing seasons. So we've been working through the dosha series and we are kind of in a place where we understand our doshas. In response to the seasons, in response to environmental change, our doshas can either reduce, which we need to lift them up to meet the season, or they become excessive, in which case we need to bring them back into balance. We're seeking inner body balance with an outer body environment, internal alignment with the external seasons. So as we're in summer, we're going to have a seasonal practice that pacifies Pitta. Pitta, which is connected to the element of fire, Agni, is the season of summer. So therefore fire, the solar energy, the internal heat can build and create excessive heatiness. Let's pacify our Pitta Mudra by bringing the thumb in between the ring and little finger. The little finger and ring finger represent earth and water. Prithvi Jal, the thumb represents Agni, fire. Ground down through your sit bones, lengthen through your spine, relax your shoulders. We're going to open our practice by taking a couple of breaths. So notice the in breath and the out breath. I invite you to notice the temperature as you breathe in of your breath, the coolness that you inhale, and the warmth of the breath that you exhale. As you breathe in, bring to mind a color that represents the in-breath. And watch that color disperse throughout you. And as you exhale again, bring to your mind's eye a color that represents the out-breath. And then watch that breath mix with the air around you. This is the intimate connection between us and the environment, Mother Nature, the season. In Ayurveda, the science of life, we seek to adjust our bodily constitution to be responsive and in rhythm with nature. Three more breaths to settle wherever you are. This breath, the temperature, the color, and the quality of this breath. Is the breath smooth and silky as you inhale? Or is it has a sense of hardness and pace to it? So notice the quality of the breath on the in and the outward journey. Releasing your breath. Preparing to open with Om 3 times. Bringing your hands together at your heart center. Inhale fully through your nose. Exhale through open mouth to discharge. Inhale to prepare. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Hands to your eyebrow center. Namaste. And welcome, yogis. So the breath we're going to use today is Chandra Bedi. So Chandra Bedi is the breath that connected to the lunar cycle, to the left side, the Ida Nadi. So remember, we have these channels that run up through the center of our body, through which energy, prana, flows. They pass through each of our chakras. We have on the right side the Sushumna, on the left on the right side the Pingala, on the left the Ida, and then the central channel is Sushumna. So we're working with the Ida Nadi, the left side, the cooling, nurturing, calming, receptive energy to counterbalance the Pingala Nadi, which is connected to the solar energy. So we're going to counterbalance sun, dynamic heat, Pingala, with moon, cooling, receptive, Ida. Connecting with Kapha, dosha, for water element and earth element. Let's place your fingertips on the earth. And we're going to practice this breath without physically covering our right nostril. So we're going to visualize the breath traveling up through the left nostril and out through the left nostril. So fingertips on the earth, palms cupped. Inhale through your left nostril. Exhale through your left nostril. If it feels too artificial, you can always cover your right nostril with your thumb or your peace fingers. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhale left, exhale left. Inhale left, exhale left. Inhale left, exhale left. To stimulate the lunar energy in us, the cooling, calming energy. One more breath here through the left nostril and out through the left nostril. Let's walk our hands around to the front of the mat. Reach forward as far as you can go. Keep your fingers cupped. And then lower your eyebrows centered down towards the earth. Lifting underneath your armpits, lifting the palms of your hands so that only your fingertips connect with the earth. Lengthen through your spine as you reach forward. And remember, today's breath is Chandana Bedi breath. So have this conscious awareness to the left nostril. One more breath here. Let's walk our hands over to the left. Maintain a connection between your sit bones and the earth. Leaving your left hand where it is. Inhale and open up with your right arm to the sky so that you come into this lateral stretch. And again, you can bring your hand into your Pitta mudra, pacifying mudra, thumb between ring and little finger. One breath here. Exhale, lower that right arm, and then let's walk back through center. And then all the way over to the right. Feeling the extension on the left side, compression on the right. Leaving your right fingertips where they are. Open up your left arm up to the sky. And again, bring your hand into your Pitta mudra. Pitta pacifying mudra. One more breath. And then let's lower the left hand and walk back through to center. Inhaling, walk your hands back towards your body. Open out your arms up towards the sky. Bringing the heels of your hands together. Ring little fingers and thumbs in lotus. Palms open, Padma Mudra. Exhaling, palms together, down towards your heart. Inhale, open, reaching from the earth up towards the sky, Padma. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, let's create the roots and then open up towards the sky, blossoming flower here. Exhaling to your heart. Release your hands to the earth. Come onto all fours. So this practice today, we're inviting the quality of earth, Prithvi, and Jal, water. Take your knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch. Sit back on your heels. Eyebrows centered to the earth, wide-legged child's pose. You can bring your palms to lift so that only your fingertips are connected with the earth, or have your palms connected with the earth. If your palms are connected to the earth, spread your fingers wide. So we want to create lots of space for the air to circulate and cool. We're working with the elements to balance the fire, the Agni. Bring your left hand underneath your heart space by lifting your eyebrows center slightly. Reach up with your right fingertips. And then exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, bringing your right shoulder and ear to the mat. This left hand can reach up to the sky or to the back of your lower back or to your right hip. Bring it into your Pitta pacifying mudra there. So a deep twist here. Here we are squeezing out the solar plexus to release the heat. Rather than activating the heat today, we're releasing it. Your right hand, have your palm face up, fingers open wide. Your left hand is in Pitta pacifying mudra. So it can be reaching up towards the sky or by your right hip. One more breath here. You can turn your head to have your eyebrows center on the earth. Bringing your left hand back to the earth to help you rise up with your right arm to the sky. And then let's bring the right hand underneath your heart space. Open up with the left fingertips to the sky. Exhaling, thread that through behind the right arm. Left ear and shoulder to the mat. Right hand to the sky, or back of the hand to the left hip. And you can bring your right hand in Pitta pacifying mudra. Left palm is open wide to the sky. You can always bring your eyebrows centered to the mat or have your left ear on the mat, yogi's choice. As the seasons shift and change, our body flows organically with the ebb and flow of nature. It will naturally adjust, but through our yoga practice and our Ayurvedic lifestyle, we can support our body to harmonize. One more breath here. Then bring your right hand back to the mat. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky before bringing it back to the earth. We're going to cycle here through child's pose, table, sphinx, and bhujangasana. So we did this the other day, we'll repeat this. So coming into child's pose, knees together now. Inhale, lift your gaze, come up into table. Lift your tailbone, dip your lower back, shine your heart, cat, Madhyasana. Exhale, Vitlayasana, cow. Inhale, let's bring your forearms to the earth. Reach forward with your hands, melting heart, Anahatasana. Weave your crown between your arms, bringing your abdomen to the earth, Sphinx. Lower your eyebrow center, hands alongside your shoulders. Press your big toes into the earth, rise in Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, pressing through your hands into table, all the way back into child's pose. So we'll flow here. Inhale, rise into table. Take a breath and then lift your tailbone, shine your heart, lift your gaze. Cat. Round through your shoulders, Vitlayasana. Exhale, come onto your forearms into melting heart, Anahatasana. Weave your crown through, Sphinx. Lower your eyebrow center, hands to your shoulders, rise in Bhujangasana. Pressing through, table, back into child's pose. One more time this cycle. Inhaling from child's pose to table. Take a breath and lift your tailbone and your gaze, Madhyasana. Round through Vitlayasana. Exhale, forearms to the earth, Anahatasana. Inhale, weave through, Sphinx. Crown and the eyebrow center to the earth, hands next to shoulders, rising cobra, Bhujangasana. Back into table. Now tuck your toes, lift your tailbone into Parvatasana, mountain, and pedal your feet here. Sway your hips. Take a full movement here. And then let's come into stillness. While we're here, let's focus our breath into the left nostril and out through the left nostril. If you find that your nostril is blocked at the moment, you can turn and switch to Siddhari or Siddhari breath. Let's walk our feet to the top of the mat. Crisscross, walking slowly. Forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips on your shins or the earth. Exhale, fold. Inhale, unfurl slowly. Sweep your arms out to the side as you do. Hands come into lotus above your crown. Exhale, namaskar to the heart. Let's take 3 half sun salutations here. Ardha Surya Namaskar at the top of your mat. So you will have done your half sun salutation. Rising back up. Tadasana, hands reach above your crown in lotus. Exhale, prayer hands back down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Then rise up, arms reach out, palms in Padma. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time, all the way down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Hands in Padma. Exhale, namaskar to your heart center. And then let's take a half turn to face the side of the mat. Keeping your hands at your heart center. So we did half sun salutations rather than a full sun salutation practice to make sure that we're not building up too much heat. We're going to now flow through our moon cycle, the moon salutations, Chandra Namaskar. So you're here at the top of your mat. Let's have your big toes touch. Inhale, hands reach up. Take hold of your right wrist with your left wrist. Bring your right hand into your Pitta pacifying mudra. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center, swapping hands. Take hold of your right wrist. Again, bring your left wrist. Bring your left hand into Pitta pacifying. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands come to your heart in Namaskar. Take a moment here and then let's step across our mat, coming into star pose. Open out your arms. Let's bring your hands into your mudra, Pitta pacifying mudra. So turn your palms up towards the sky. Turn your left toes towards the bottom of your mat. And then hinge all the way over with your left hand and bring that left hand to the inside of your left leg. Right hand can come to your hip or reach up towards the sky. Trikonasana. And you'll notice that I'm maintaining the Pitta pacifying mudra here. Your fingertips can be resting on the earth or on a block. Gaze down or take your drishti up towards your right hand, yogi's choice. Bend deeply into your left knee. Bring that left hand down close to the earth. Reach overhead with your right arm, extended side angle. And then let's bring the right hand directly to the earth. Pivot on the ball of your right foot and shuffle your left foot by heel toeing to the edge of your mat, coming into dragon. Now that right knee can be lifted or you can bring it to the earth. Yogi's choice. And I invite you to be in high dragon. So have your fingertips on the earth. Cup your palms. Drishti ahead. Your gaze is ahead. If you wish to turn onto the outer edge of your left foot, you may do so. Let's take that left hand and place it on the inside of the left knee. You might want to place your right hand on the earth to steady you and support you here. And then let's spiral our gaze up towards the sky here. Twisted dragon. And take your awareness to your Chandra Bedi, the left nostril breathing today. Bringing the left hand back to the earth. Let's lift your right knee. Take a moment here. And then let's walk our hands around to the front here. So you're going to stay in Skandasana here. So you can come onto your right heel and sit on the left heel. So your ball of the foot is in the earth, fingertips on the earth. So this is one version of Skandasana. Or you can stay quite high up with your sit bones and keep that right foot connected with the earth. You can have your hands on blocks here. Or your hands on the earth. You're feeling an extension on the inside of your right leg, whichever variation you're in, that's the sensation that we're all experiencing. Take a full breath here. If you wish, you can bring your hands together at your heart center in balance. Let's walk all the way across our mat so that we come into Skandasana on the right side. So again, you can stay quite high up. So your hands are supporting you on the earth. Your left foot stays connected. Or you can lift the heel of your right foot, balance on the ball of your foot. Your left toes point up towards the sky. Fingertips can stay connected with the earth, or you can bring your hands together at your heart center. You can even open up in lotus mudra. So remember, you can bring different elements to your practice. One more breath here. If you wobble, never mind. Now let's turn and pivot onto the ball of our left foot. Let's come on to dragon on the right side. So shuffle that right foot out to the outer edge of the mat. And again, you can have your left knee on or off the mat. You can be on your finger pads. You can be on your palms. You can be on blocks. If you wish, you can turn onto the outer edge of your right foot. Yogi's choice. Let's stay high in high dragon here. One more breath here. Lift your left knee if it's on the earth. Shuffle that right foot back towards the middle. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. And then let's reach up and over. So drop the heel of your left foot, coming into side, extended side angle here. And we're going to rise into triangle. So you might wish to use both hands to steady you, to straighten through your right leg, coming into Trikonasana. So you have a bend in your right knee. Your left arm can be reaching overhead. If you wish, you can bring your left hand to your hip and straighten through your right leg to come into Trikonasana. And again, your left hand can be in Pitta pacifying mudra, cooling the heat from the sun, working with the lunar breath, the lunar practice. One more breath here. Bend into your knee before you rise up into star pose. Trasana. A bit all over the place today, aren't I? One more breath. We're going to step over to the left now, so you can bring your hands together to your heart center. And a big step over to the left. Reach overhead, take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center, swap wrists. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to center, exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment here. So we've done one moon flow here. We're going to go back, but we're going to go back differently. I'm going to add on. So connect with your Chandra Bedi breath in through the left nostril, out through the left. If that feels too challenging because your left nostril is blocked, then I invite you to connect with Siddhari or Siddhari breath through the tongue, the curled tongue or the gently parted teeth. Let's step across the mat. Let's take your hands to your hips. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Come to halfway. Crown reaching forward, tailbone reaching back. Toes are pointing forward. Energy is traveling down the outside of your legs. You can bring your fingertips to the earth or onto blocks, yogi's choice. Or you can have these gently curled fists as well. Sometimes that releases it. Releases the tension in our wrists if we can create little fists. One breath here. Let's place your right hand on the earth, or right fingertips on the earth. Draw your left arm across your body to reach up, coming into a twist here. Taking your gaze up with you. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Inhale, right fingertips to the sky. Take your gaze with you. So our practice is moving slowly, calmly. Man Shaant is our mantra, which means my body and mind. Tan is body, man is mind, Shaant is peace. My mind, body is calm and peaceful. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Take a moment here. And then let's lower our crown towards the earth. Allow your upper body to feel heavy, relaxed, soft. Reaching down towards the earth. If you wish, you can bend into your knees a little to soften. Inhale. Let's uncurl our spine one vertebrae at a time to come up, reaching overhead into lotus. Exhale, hands to your heart. Taking a moment, we're going to turn our toes outwards, bend into our knees. Reaching up with our lotus towards the crown. Arms can be extended, or you can have a bend in your elbows, yogi's choice. Bringing your hands back to your heart center. Let's turn the right toes. Turn the right toes forward and bring a 45-degree angle into your left toes. Keep that bend in that right knee. Turn your heart over towards the right. We're going to move into warrior one. Inhale to reach up. Have your arms parallel now, hands in Pitta. Exhale. Let's bring the hands down towards the earth. We're going to move into half moon pose. So pivot on the ball of your left foot, fingertips on the earth or on blocks, and then a little gentle hop to lift your left toes off the earth. So your left toes might rise a little off the earth, or you might bring them halfway. Your fingertips are gently resting on blocks or on a footstool or a chair. And then if you're ready, and only if you're ready, you can bring your left hand to your left hip. You can bring your left fingertips up to the sky, coming into half moon pose. Ardha Chandrasana. My left heel is flexed. My toes are engaged. Now bend into your left knee and bring your left foot to meet your right foot. Inhale to rise standing. Lotus at the crown. Exhale, Anjali to the heart. Take a breath here. And then let's quarter turn here, facing the front. And now let's travel back, taking the same journey, revisiting, mirroring. Take a big step across your mat. Hands on hips. Exhale halfway. Bring your fingertips to the earth. Let's place the left palm on the earth. Inhale, right fingertips to the sky. Taking your gaze with you. Exhaling, right hand replaces the left. Draw the left fingertips across your body. One more breath. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Halfway lift. Let's relax our crown, shoulders, upper body, so we soften down towards the earth with our crown. You can have a soft bend in your knees. Then let's lift halfway and uncurl to come up to standing. Bend into your knees, turn your toes out, hands in lotus at the heart, or at the crown, or up towards the sky, Devyasana. Let's turn the left toes, angle the right foot, and turn our heart to the top of the mat or the bottom of the mat for you. And then let's reach up in Warrior One, bringing your hands into your Pitta Mudra. Now we're going to move directly into Half Moon. So let's bring your fingertips to the earth, pivot on the right toes here, and then hop and lift the right toes off the earth. Your hands can be on the earth or on blocks. So wherever your toes are, it can be low to the earth. Flex your right heel. Now that right hand can come to the right hip. So your left hand can stay on the earth or on blocks. And when you're ready, you can reach up with your right arm to the sky. Now I'm feeling a bit wobbly on my left side today. One full breath here. Bend into your right knee and bring your right foot to meet your left. Inhale to rise up. Lotus at the crown. Exhale, palms to the heart in Anjali. And then quarter turn. Take a breath here. Man Shaant. Man Shaant. This cooling breath. This cooling sensation for the body and mind. Calming the body, calming the mind, calming and cooling the breath. To balance the season of summer. To bring internal harmony to the Pitta dosha, so that the Pitta dosha doesn't overheat and become excessive in its characteristics during the season. Come to the center of your mat. We're going to move into our balance tree pose. Vrikshasana. Shift the weight into your left leg and peel the right heel off the earth. That heel can come to the left ankle, to the left shin, or to the thigh. Yogi's choice. Helping hands if you need. Keep gazing at your drishti, your focal point. Hands can be in lotus. Or you can have them in your Pitta pacifying. So if you're feeling very warm now, I would suggest you have Pitta pacifying, thumb between ring and little finger. And if your body temperature is cool and has cooled down, then have lotus. Reach up above your crown, Up towards the sky, yogi's choice. Keep gazing at your drishti. And then whenever you're ready, bringing your hands to your heart first. And then release that right foot to the earth. Take a moment there. Let's shift onto the right foot. So ground down to that right leg, the right foot. Peel the left foot off. Find something to gaze on. And again, bring that left leg to mirror whatever you did on the other side. And hands can be at the heart, above the crown, reaching up, yogi's choice. Probably slip leggings on. So wearing slipping leggings means that your legs slip and slide. Whichever variation of tree vrikshasana you are in, keep connected and rooting through the right foot, lifting through the crown, your hands in Padma lotus, Padma mudra, flowering, blossoming, the emblem of summer. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart if not already, and lower your left foot to the earth. Take a moment here. Let's reach up with our arms. Exhale to bend deeply at the knees and fold down towards the earth. Let's come onto the ball of our foot, coming into this toe squat here. Fingertips can stay on the earth, or you can bring your hands at your heart. And again, let's reach up above the crown for this balance here. Keep gripping the earth with your toes. If that does not feel comfortable, you can be in Vrishasana, hero pose. So you can be on your shins if you choose, rather than this toe squat. One more breath here. And then let's exhale. Bring your hands to the earth. Bring your knees to the earth if not already. Take a moment here in Vrishasana. All of us in hero's pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist over to the left. Gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the right. So think about where you're feeling the twist. Connect with your Chandra Bedi breath. Through the left nostril, out through the left. Visualizing the breath. Simply visualizing the breath moving from that left nostril can help shift the awareness there. Can help the breath. Help to guide the breath. One more breath here. Inhale through center. Let's bring your hands to the earth. Coming into table. Step forward with your right foot. And begin to shuffle that right foot as far forward as it can go. And then turn the toes up towards the sky. Ardha Hanumanasana. Hands can be on blocks or on the earth. So having them on blocks gives you a little bit more height and space. One breath here. Then bring that right foot to the earth. Take a moment there. Swing the left leg behind you and turn your whole body to the front so that your right foot is connected with the earth, the right knee is bent. So you from Ardha Hanumanasana, roll through the right foot, bringing it to the earth. Swing the left lower leg behind you and bring your heart space to the side of your mat. Hands at your heart in lotus. You can reach up above your crown here. One breath here. Exhale, let's bring our hands to the earth. Bring your right knee to the earth, and then let's step forward with the left heel. So just simply spiral onto your mat so that you turn to face the bottom of your mat, and then step forward with your left heel, coming into Ardha Hanumanasana. Hands can be on the earth or on blocks. Roll through the left foot so that it connects with the earth. Swing the right leg behind you, the lower leg. Spiral your heart to the side, hands at your heart. Inhale, hands to crown. Exhaling, hands to your heart. Let's bring our hands to the earth. Bring that left knee in. Sit back in Virasana, hero's pose. And then let's come directly into child's pose by folding forward. Hands can be on alongside your body, palms face up, or hands reaching ahead. Let's connect with our Siddhari or Siddhari breath here now. So curled tongue, inhaling through the length of the curled tongue, closing the mouth, releasing the breath through your nose. If curling your tongue is not available to you, gently part your lips and hiss the breath through the gaps in your teeth. Then close your mouth and release through your nose. So curled tongue. That's Siddhari, and then Siddhari is through your teeth. You've invited some coolness into your mouth. Lift your crown, come onto your right hip. Let's extend your legs forward in front of you. So apologies for the scaffold going up next door. Let's come onto our backs. We're going to have our legs up the wall or half shoulder stand. So yogi's choice here. So if you're going to do legs up the wall, Vipariti Karani, come up with your hip against the wall, bending your knees, hug your knees in, and then with your hand, push your upper body away from the wall, spiraling, so that your legs reach up the wall. Your sit bones are as close to the wall as possible. So that's option one. This is very restful inversion. If you wish to go into shoulder stand or half shoulder stand, I'm tucking my t-shirt so that I retain my modesty. Bring your heels as close to your sit bones as possible. Press into the earth through your lower arms and your hands. Bring your knees in towards your eyebrow center. Immediately support your lower back with your hands. I like to place my heels of my hands underneath my hips so that my arms are now acting as a scaffold, ironically. And then reach up towards the sky with your toes. So you can be in half shoulder stand so that your toes are more angled over you, or your toes can reach up. You can then walk your hands down the length of your back towards your shoulders. Your chin is tucked. Gaze up towards your toes if you're in shoulder stand. Shavasana. So you'll be in different variations of inversion here. Legs up the wall, Ardha Shavasana, or Shavasana. We'll be here for another 3 or 4 breaths. So imagine that as you lie here with your legs up towards the sun and your lower body connected with the earth, that the flow of energy is connecting you with the earth. So the energy is flowing from your toes, traveling the length of your body into the earth, helping to stabilize, connect you with the coolness of the earth below. So drawing the heat of the sun away from you into the earth. To bring an equilibrium to us. So this inversion is a receptive pose rather than an active dynamic pose. One more breath, whichever variation you're in. Now, if you're in shoulder stand, bend into your knees towards your eyebrow center and then keep supporting your lower back for a moment and then place your arms on the earth so that they can act as brakes and then lower your back towards the earth. And then bring the soles of your feet to the earth. If you're alongside the wall, again, bend your knees into your eyebrow center. And then you can begin to shuffle your upper body towards the wall and your lower body away from the wall. And then wherever we all are, let's come onto our backs with our knees bent. Stabilize, realign our spine here. Take a breath. Maybe your windshield wiper your knees one way then the other when you're ready. And then let's cross the right ankle on the left knee. And then drop the right knee down towards the earth. So you come onto the inner edge of your left foot. You create a zigzag with your legs. This is an open twist. So if you were to look down at your legs, you've created a triangle. And then the left leg is coming out to the side. So you've got this zigzag shape here. Couple of breaths here. Man Shaant. Man Shaant. Hoy Adhikai. Rog Katai. Sukha Savijai. Man Shaant. Hoy Adhikai. Rog Kata. Sukha Savijai. Come back to center with your legs by engaging your core. Let's uncross the right ankle of the left knee. Bring that right foot to the earth. Let's take your left ankle to the right knee now. So you create this figure of 4 and then drop the left knee down towards the earth. That will automatically bring the inner edge of your right foot to the earth. So you create this zigzag with your lower body, open twist. Man Shaant. My mind, body is calm and tranquil. Hoy Adhikai. Pains and aches are gone. Rog Kata. Sukha Savijai. My body rests in comfort and ease. Sukh savijai. Tanna manna shanta. Hoy adhikai. Ruka katai. Sukha savijai. Inhale back to center. Uncross your left ankle. Allow your feet to rest on the earth for a moment and then perhaps sway your knees from left to right, hugging them in. And then release your arms and legs to the earth to come into Shavasana. Create lots of space between your arms and legs. And if you feel cool, which I imagine you will be now, reach for a blanket to keep some warmth. Oh, summer has clothed the earth in a cloak from the loom of the sun, and a mantle too of the sky, soft blue, and a belt where the rivers run. And now for the kiss of the wind and the touch of the air, soft hands, with a rest from strife, the heart of life, with the freedom of lakes and lands. Oh, poor were the worth of the world, if never a song were heard, if the sting of life had no relief, and never the heart was stirred. So long as the streams run down, and as long as the robins trill, let us taunt old care with merry air, and sing in the face of ill. In Summer, by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Inhaling, begin to curl and uncurl your fingers and toes. Begin to circle your wrists and ankles one way then the other. Inhale to stretch out, take up space, and then hug it all in. Reach overhead with one arm and roll over onto your side and rest on that arm as if it were a pillow. And then with helping hands, rising up to your comfortable Sukhasana, your seat of comfort and ease, Sukh. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Tanna manna shanta. Hoy adhikai. Roga kata. Sukha savijai. Tanna manna shanta. Tanna manna shanta. Tanna manna shanta. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hands to your eyebrow center. Dhanyavad, everyone. Thank you for joining me in this cooling summer practice. I am cold. Thank you all. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe.